What is going on, people? It is me, JC, one of the best reacts on YouTube. If you want to know what I think is the power that got two kings to be traitors to their entire kingdom and lead them to ruins, stay tuned to this video. Let's get it. All right, guys, I think it's very important when we get to a topic like this, whether you're new to the series or you're a veteran, to get kind of a baseline. Let's talk about how mana works in this world. Mana is best utilized by absorbing the mana naturally formed in the atmosphere into mana core, where it can be condensed and purified for use when spells or techniques are cast. All right, since that's out the way, let's talk about augmenters and conjurers. Physiologically, conjurers have much more developed mana veins, which are responsible for absorbing ambient mana and transporting it to mana core. Meanwhile, augmenters naturally have more developed mana channels, which are responsible for the distribution of mana from the mage's core out to the rest of their body. All right, I understand that some people get them confused and understand which one is better. At lower levels, let's just say that the conjurer has the advantage. Why? Because they're taking ambient mana, using a little bit of the mana what's in their core to code the mana they have, so make it an ice spell or fire spell, whatever, and then shoot it out. Now, when it comes to augmenters, can they get ambient mana? Of course they can, but it's a lot harder for them. So they're basically using the mana that's in their core, and once they use that mana to distribute it to their body, once it's gone, they're done. So at lower levels, a conjurer is a little bit stronger, and people think that they're better, but not so much. It's about how a mage uses his power. But at higher cores, it doesn't really matter. They're basically just the same. It just depends on what that person's preference is. Okay, all right, guys. We're here to talk about what everybody wants to talk about. It is the deviants. Now we know a few deviants in this story. Matter of fact, let's just talk about two of them. Arthur's mom is an emitter. She's able to heal people. And Elder Renia is a diviner. Now she can see the past and the future using her own life force, by the way, which is crazy. She's able to project her voice talking to Arthur's parents when they thought he was dead. Those are the things that we know about. Oh yeah, speaking of things we know about, elemental deviants, ice, lightning, gravity. We know about all that stuff. That's all well and good. But what we really... Okay, guys, this is the Jeremy from the future editing this video, and I was like, hold on, I forgot to talk about the best part about deviants is what each race can do with deviant. So I put it up here for you guys. Humans are literally the best. They have deviant forms of wind, fire, earth, and water, which go to sound, lightning, gravity, ice. Then it kind of just slopes and slowly goes downhill because elves, you know, they have wind, which goes to sound. They have no earth element deviant. They have no water element deviant, but they can use earth and water to go to plants. Cool. Okay, great. Okay, let's get to the dwarf. They're probably the worst class out there. Let's be honest. They don't have a fire deviant, even though usually in the lore, dwarves can use fire to make whatever, but that's fine. That's fine. We're good. They have earth, which goes into metal, 100%. We love it. You love to see it. Then they have fire and earth, which goes to magma. They just skipped out on every other deviant out there. So that's what I forgot to tell you, but let's keep going with the video. Really want to talk about is the uncategorized deviants, the things that cannot be categorized, that cannot be explained through conventional means throughout the story. Let's get it. It's about to be crazy.
24 hours later.
All right, guys, we're back. It's a new day. I'm wearing new clothes, as you can tell. So, my God, 147 came out, and I am very happy that I waited till 147 came out because some things were confirmed and other things we had to throw out the window. But at the same time, let's just get to it. The thing that killed Aaliyah was not Ashura, was not a god. It was a lesser being, which means somewhat it might have been human. It might have been some sort of other species, but at the same time, it was not a god. It was not a deity. It was not an Ashura, which the question is, if it's neither one of those, then they are able to experiment on lesser beings and make them stronger than white core mages and lenses that we have now. That's a whole nother bag of worms, a whole nother video. But Elijah Knight was also confirmed to be an Alacrian. There were hints. Now we know that Elijah gets headaches when he was younger, and he woke up with all these black spikes around him, these black metal spikes. We also saw the thing that killed Aaliyah had these same black metal spikes. Now, for some reason, these spikes are so fast, they come out of the ground so fast, they're able to kill all the knights that are with Aaliyah, and Aaliyah herself was impaled by the one. And then we saw Elijah use the same thing against Dreniv and his soldiers, coming out with all power in his hands and killing everybody. He said that this power hurt him in some way, but at the same time, he was strong, he was powerful. They do have the same power, and this power seems to be stronger than anything that we have seen so far in the series. And that was given to them potentially by the experiments Agrona has been putting them through. Potentially. Okay, guys, here is the tricky part, because when it comes to the actual Ashura, it's very hard because their magic doesn't seem to be categorized in any way. They seem to be able to do whatever they want to do. So let's go to Winsome first. I could have swore that Winsome had some sort of light-based magic, because he put himself and Arthur and Sylvie in that different dimension, light-based or not, who knows. But then he shows the real-time, like hologram situation of Tessia and Virian in real time, showing what they're doing, showing that they're safe. He transforms Sylvie into her real base form, and he seemed to be able to go in and out of dimensions, in and out of space whenever he wanted to. That's what it seemed like to me. But then, all of a sudden, Byron shows up when Arthur is in jail, and he dispels all of Byron's attacks. Just basically like out of whim, just like, kid, child, what are you doing? And then, okay, my boy used gravity magic. Tells Byron to heal. Puts him on his ass, literally. And I'm sitting here like, light-based magic, I thought. Then he uses gravity magic. Now let's go to Aldir. Aldir seems to use a single type of magic right now, and it seems to be energy-based magic. So whether it comes from his third eye and he's blasting away everything in his path, or it comes from his finger and he creates like a little Frieza beam and blast away everything in his path, or whether it's speed, power, force fields, he seems to have energy-based magic that no one is able to do anything against. Matter of fact, when one of the Lances uses her gravity-based magic, she's like, you should be weighing 4 tons right now. How in the world are you moving? And he's moving like it's like he's not even feeling the effects. It's like, this is all you can do? This is it? 4 tons? I don't even feel this. And I'm trying to figure out, was it his magic was stronger than hers, so therefore he was repelling her magic? I don't know. But I will tell you that we better be glad that the actual Ashura aren't fighting in this war, because number one, they said if Ashura fought this war, it'd be scorched earth. There would be no earth left, so therefore we have a treaty. We can't fight each other, but they are using the pawns, the Alacrians, Decathan to fight their war. And it's going to be crazy, because if an Ashura shows up, I don't care who's there. I don't care what happens. Whoever's fighting him most likely is going to lose. Unless it's Arthur, for some strange reason, he fights an Ashura. He's not going to die, so therefore he has to win. I don't see how this is going to happen. 100%. Who knows? But I can't wait to see it. Tell me what you guys think about this form of video that I'm doing. It takes a little bit more effort to edit and put it in there, but I will do it for you guys because I like doing them. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe to your boy. Peace. We're out.